most son, man. We get our honor for the Lord giving us another Shabbat to see, man.
Right.
Right? First and foremost, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Let's get Matthew chapter 10, verse 6. Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? Can I show you? Hey, brother, with the still glass.
I just
Hey, brother.
stopped on there.
It's Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the old ways.
What we got to do?
Stand ye in the old ways.
Right, keep going.
And see and ask for the old path.
Right.
Where is the good way?
You say what?
Where is the good way?
Is Thanksgiving the good way?
Where is the good way?
And we trying to ask our people, where is the good way, man? We got all these folly days coming up. All these days that literally don't mean nothing. Ain't got nothing to do with us, man.
Right.
Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? You celebrating Thanksgiving next week? Huh? You celebrating Thanksgiving next week?
Yeah.
Let me show you something about the Bible. The one that's about Thanksgiving.
I got 1 minute, bro. I'm in a hurry right now, bro.
All right, bro. You got to repent. It's like, right? Keep the commandments. Keep going, huh?
Right? And walk therein.
And what?
And walk therein.
Right?
And ye shall find rest.
And we gonna what?
And ye shall find rest.
Let's keep the law, statutes, commandments.
And ye shall find rest.
Coming back to your God-given nationality.
And ye shall find rest.
Right? Keep going.
For your soul.
For what?
For your soul.
For our spirit, man. We gonna find rest for the soul, man. Right? Keep going.
But they said we would not walk
What
therein.
our people say all the day long?
But they said they would not walk
How
therein.
you doing today, bro? You got a minute here to work for the Lord? Believe in the Bible? Believe in the Bible? Let me show you something about our God, what he said about you. Come here inside one time. You got 1 minute? You know what the Lord called us? Our God-given nationality? What the Lord called us as our God-given nationality? Would you happen to know? All right, you got to repent, keep the commandments. Since you believe in the Bible, can we show you something according to show you something about the Bible? You believe in God, right? You believe in God? Can we show you something what the Lord said that our nationality is? All right, you got to repent, keep the commandments, man. Hey, our people don't want to hear it, man. But I bet your bag full of Thanksgiving the dressing, the cornbread, the cranberry sauce, the turkeys, the ham, the whole stuffing, man. Our people destroyed, man. Quick to do evil, man. Right, go to this. No, so I can go back to that. He said, but they say that what? Everybody believe in the Bible? Where's that, brother? Be out here for you. So what happened? You believe in the Bible? Who? Believe in the Bible. Yeah, I got one. Come here, what's up, brother? We're talk to you about something. So what would you say? So you familiar with the Bible? You believe in God, right? So what did God give us like as a nationality? What was our name in the Bible? You know what? That's what we're here for, brother. We're here to tell you what the Lord said that you never heard of the Israelites. I know you're about hearing about Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, all these different people saying the Israelites, Hebrews. Why do you think that is? Is this a mystery? No, the Lord said He's gonna start revealing the knowledge, wisdom, knowledge and understanding to be at our time. So He's giving us that understanding right now, letting us know who He is. No, we're not black, we're not niggas, we're not all these different bywords. The Lord literally called us Israelites. That's really what we call it according to the Bible. And how we know that? Because we can break it down according to the Bible and prove it. Right? Can we prove it to you real quick, brother? I believe it. All praise to the Most High, but we got to prove it, right? Because the Lord said, prove all things. So now the Lord chose the people as the Israelites. I'm going to show you some things that happened to the Israelites. Now listen to this. Go to Deuteronomy 28:68. Watch this.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68.
Now this is something that was going to happen to the Israelites for not listening to the Lord. Bring this out.
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt. So I don't know if you're familiar with the story of the Bible, but you know who Moses was, right? And you know what his story was. What was his main purpose in life after he came of age in 40? You know what his goal was? To lead the people. Right, to lead the people. You know what those people's name was? The Israelites. That's right. These brothers paying attention. So it was the Israelites. So with that being said, he had to free the Israelites because they was in Egypt. I don't know if you're familiar with. They was building up the pyramids. They was in slavery, hard bondage. That's why they needed somebody to save them up out of that. If you in slavery or working hard bondage for somebody, don't you want somebody to come save you? So that's what Moses was, right? Now, fast forwarded, now after he split the Red Sea, you familiar with that? He split the Red Sea and brought him across the water. Boom. Now, when he said that, this is what he told him. He said that if y'all listen to the Lord and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, then you will have blessings, right? But if you don't listen, you was gonna have bad things or curses. Now, give me that Deuteronomy 28:15. Now, I'm gonna try to make it real fast for you, brother.
This is Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass.
Now, this Moses speaking to the Israelites. Right?
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes,
Right.
which I command thee this day.
What's gonna happen?
That all these curses,
All these what?
that all these curses,
Like we said, a bad thing, right? Because a curse is clearly a bad thing, right? I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm cursing you tonight. You go like, man, I really need it. I'm going through all hell right now, right? So that's how we know a curse is a bad thing. Keep going.
that all these curses
Right.
shall come upon thee
Okay.
and overtake thee.
Right, and overtake you. Now listen to this curse, Deuteronomy 28:68. This is one of the curses that happened. Right, bring this out.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68.
Bring that out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt, because remember, they were slaves over there. Remember, that's why Moses freed them out of that Egyptian captivity, that bondage, that slavery they was in. Keep going.
Into Egypt again.
Right.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Not by airplanes.
With ships.
By ships. Now, who in history went on slavery on slave ships? I mean, that's plain, right? We literally went on slavery on slave ships for not keeping the laws and commandments of the Lord. That's why it happened to us. Keep going up.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right? We ain't never see when we got taken from where we at now in America, right? We never seen our homeland again, man. Right? Jerusalem, Israel, that's our homeland, man.
That's right.
Right? Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Hold on, it said what?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Now, you know, once we got those places, what race of people was buying us? We on the damn thing and they saying, okay, this, they get something getting sold for a bottle of wine. Saying, oh, this a big one right here. Hey, they literally was selling us for nothing, man. Literally, y'all. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that happened to us, man. We were sold to our enemy. Who was the people we were sold to? What race of people would you say they were? Caucasians, right?
That's
Even
right.
though he said enemies, it was more than the Caucasians, but it was primarily the damn Caucasians, man.
That's
right.
right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies
All right.
for bondmen
For what?
and bondwomen.
So bound men and bound women, slave men and slave women, right? You going?
And no man shall buy you.
Nobody was gonna be able to buy us, meaning redeem us out of that. Like we had all these people, Martin Luther King, George Garvey, who else, man? All these people who couldn't save us out of that captivity, man. Only one person gonna be able to save us, who the world enemy called Jesus Christ, which we know is Yahweh Shah, man. That's right? That's who gonna save us out of this, brother. But all these things, that's how we know we are Israelites, man. Now we can get way more, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:37. Come on, bring it out.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 37.
Bring that out.
And thou shall become an astonishment,
Right?
a proverb,
Right?
and a Bible.
Now we astonishment, a proverb, right? Now you already know all these smart sayings that they say about us. That's what a proverb is. What's some smart sayings they say about us, man? Want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Hey, like the one I always like to use, man. Hey, an elevator could raise his family better than a so-called black man. Hey, if that ain't offensive, man, I don't know what it is, man. But these are things placed upon us because we didn't listen to the Lord. That's another curse. And he said a what?
A proverb and a byword.
Now we call it niggas, black. Hey, now our women, thoughts, whores. All these different words. Why? Because we didn't keep the laws and commandments, man. So that's just a couple that we could read to you. But would you say that if the Lord was speaking to the Israelites and said these things would happen to the Israelites, but if it does, would you agree that we would be those people? Yeah, obviously. You know you got it. I mean, that's what the Lord said that in the book of, let's get that in the book of Acts 17:11. The Lord literally said that. Now, we ain't here to force it and stuff it down your throat. And you got to read it for yourself, brother. Right? Bring this out, Acts 17:11.
This is Acts 17:11.
Bring it out.
These were more noble
Right.
than those in Thessalonica.
Right?
In that they received the word.
Now, what this brother doing right now?
In that they received the
He's
word.
receiving the word right now. He's like, damn, that do sound like this, but I kind of got to dig into it myself. That's a prudent man. Keep going.
With all readiness of mind.
Right?
And search the scriptures daily.
What the brother got to do?
And search the scriptures daily.
To have him understand that he is Israelite.
And search the scriptures daily.
To do what?
Whether those things were so.
Right? Like you just said, you got to search it for yourself and see if it's true or not, man.
That's
so
right.
that's literally what, according to the Lord, and that's what it is. But we can't hide the fact that all these things that we naming and that we literally can read is talking about our people. It happened to us. We literally, the people who fit these curses, man. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 in verse number 32.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 32.
Bring that out, all right?
Thy sons and thy daughters
Right.
shall be given unto another people.
So now another curse was your sons and daughters was going to be forcefully given to another people. Why? Where you going?
Shall be given unto another people.
Right.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
Now, what do you think that means? Your sons and daughters shall be given to another people. What does that sound like to you? Slavery, right? That's all. That's plain, man. Keep going.
Thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Meaning, when that master or the so-called slave plantation owner wants to come and take our child to the body,
Right.
we literally That's why I said your eyes look for long, you know. We couldn't do nothing about it. What are we gonna do now? Beautiful question. Because remember when we read Deuteronomy 10:50, he said, "If thou will keep my laws and commandments," right? So the whole thing is, if our whole purpose was to keep the laws and commandments, and we didn't do that, if it got us in a situation by not doing it, how you think it'll be this thing to get us out of it? If what got us into it was not keeping the laws and commandments, how you think it's gonna get us out of it?
Following the laws and commandments.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's in the book, right? Because that's something we never did. We tried Christianity, we tried Muslims, we tried all these different things, but that ain't set us free. We still in this lowest state. But we never tried literally keeping the laws and commandments of our God. Have you ever tried it, brother? Do you know some commandments? Name a couple commandments. I know you know some. Name some, brother. I can show you some that's not in the ones that you know. Give me the book of Leviticus, right, chapter 11 and verse 7. We're going to get some. Give me Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Give me Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Let's get out. Bring it out.
This is Leviticus chapter 11. This is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7.
Bring it out. And this is one that's not in the 10. But look at this.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
You know what the swine is? That pig, right? What the Lord say about the pig?
Though he divide the hoof,
right,
and be cloven footed,
right,
yet he chose not the cud.
What is he then?
He is unclean unto you.
Well, I mean, it's cool. The world said it's cool.
He is unclean unto you.
They wrap that bacon on that shrimp.
He is unclean unto you.
The Lord said the pig is unclean to us. Meaning we can eat it. Keep going.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Hold on. What did he say?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Do you eat pork, my brother? Okay, all praise to the Most High. Keep going.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right.
They are unclean.
So a commandment is don't eat the pork. But what they push in our face? Everything got pork in it. You can't go to some stores without getting some kind of bacon, ham, pastrami or the pork pastrami, all of that.
That's all choice, bro. It's on you what you put in your mouth. You go in here and get a salad like anybody else.
You're right, but look, just look at it like this.
I can't be caught up with what everybody else pushing on me. So it's always my decision. So I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna do all that regardless. What I'm trying to figure out is how am I gonna use this information to get me out of where I am now?
Right. And that's what we're showing you. So that's a beautiful point. That's a beautiful point.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful because we got a lot of people who eat pork. And they don't say that about pork because you know that they crafty with it. They put it in toothpaste, they put it in the bread, they put it in any single thing. Chips. They literally put in everything to keep us in sin, brother. Right. Because the Lord said, don't do it. So if we doing it, we breaking the law. Give me the book of 1 John 3 and 4. So this is the whole point of it. They want to keep us in sin, right? So that we can be away from the Lord. Give me Judah chapter 5 and verse 13. Give me this first, 1 John chapter 3 and 4. Let me show you what sin is, because this is what sin is.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committeth sin,
right? Sin, right?
Transgresseth also the law.
Right? Because what?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So if not eating pork is a sin, I mean, if you eat pork, if it's a sin, and the Lord said a sin is transgression of the law, and if a law is not to eat pork, don't you think all our people doing that? So ain't that something that's keeping us away from the Most High by sinning? If the Lord saying sin keeps us away from Him. So if we eating the pork, that's why we gotta come out here and tell our people, yeah, maybe you may not eat pork. I stopped eating pork in 2012. But a lot of our people don't know that.
That's right.
You can't say all our people. Like you said, this may be our choice, but some people, like the so-called Mexicans, do you know that those are people too? Why? Because they fit the curses and all of that. Everything that we go through, that's why they say black and brown people. They talking about them, man, right? So-called, they so-called say we black and they say they so-called brown. Which is all colors, but we Israelites, man. Of course, right. But with that being said, hey, chicharrones, pork, everything, that's all they grew up eating. So that's what I'm saying. That's a commandment that's keeping away from the Lord. So that's how, if we tell them, hey, the Lord said, don't do that, that's how we going to get them to come back to the Lord. Like, oh, hold on, the Lord said, don't do it. So what we supposed to eat then? We got many things we can eat. We can eat the chicken. That's right. We got the lamb. We got the bison. We got turkey. We got all these clean animals that we can, the lamb. Hey, brothers love the lamb up here. We got these clean foods that we can eat besides the damn pork that they stuff down our throat, man.
That's right.
With that being said, give me the book of Judah, right, chapter 5, and start at 15. We're going to get right to it.
This is Judah, chapter 5, verse 15.
Bring that out.
So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them of Esbon,
keep going.
and passing over
Jordan. Start at 17, right to it.
Verse 7, this is
so Judah. I want to just bring this out to you because this is what the Lord said about us sinning, what it does. So if I read eating the pork is a sin which keeps us away from the Lord, we're going to show you why it's that.
This is Judah 5 to 17, right? And whilst they sin not before their God.
So while we didn't sin before the God, what?
They prospered.
They what?
They prospered.
Meaning the Lord was with us when we didn't sin. When we didn't sin, brother, the Lord was with us. Right? Keep going.
Because the God that hated iniquity.
The God that what?
The God that hated
Because
iniquity.
iniquity is sin. That's why we brought that out. Sin is breaking the law. And if eating that pork is breaking the law, the Lord not dealing with us. That's why we got to come and tell our people, stop eating that shit, man.
That's right.
Right? Bring this out. Right?
Was with them.
Right?
But when they depart from the way.
But when they what?
But when they depart from the way.
Eating pork?
But when they depart from the way.
Shrimp, crab, and lobster?
But when they depart from the way.
Departing from the way, what?
Which he appointed them,
right?
They were destroyed.
They was what?
They were destroyed.
Because we not keeping the command. Why you think we getting gunned down in these streets, brother? Why you think we getting knees in our necks for 8 minutes? Why you think all these things happening to us? You can say it's by choice.
Gun down in the street.
You said what happened?
You say gun down in the street.
Gun down, like
by who?
By our own people.
Yeah, that's niggas. But that ain't got nothing to do with
But
nothing
that's
else
a
but
curse.
niggas.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:54. That's a curse.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Let's listen to this. Deuteronomy 28:54.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you
What is it?
and very delicate,
Right?
his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
What's gunning your own brother down in the
His
street?
eye shall be evil towards his brother.
That's right in the Bible. You got an evil eye towards your brother now. Why?
right.
Because you didn't want to listen to the Lord, so He
Right.
gonna turn y'all against each other, man.
Right.
And that's what's going on with our
Wake
people,
'em up,
man.
Bob.
We literally turned against our own people, man.
'em up,
That's
wake
a
'em up.
curse. You literally said it right then. Yeah, it's our own people. The Lord making our people do it to us.
That's right.
He using us and the so-called white man, all these other nations to do it.
That's right. That's right.
Why? Because we not listening to the Lord, brother. Keep going.
And toward the wife of his
Our
bosom.
brothers beating their wives like they're like the wife of their man.
That's right.
Hey, a woman can't do nothing to us, man.
That's right.
Hey, I wish, man. Hey, keep going.
And toward the remnant of his children.
Right, what's gonna happen now?
Which he shall
Which he
lead.
shall what?
Which he shall
Now
lead.
he said even toward the remnant of his children, which he gonna leave, man. And we know that's going on in our family. But those is literally curses because we didn't listen to the Lord. That's why we bringing all this out. Bring that out.
This is Book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 3.
Bring that out.
We are orphans and fatherless.
Right? We are, hold on, what?
We are orphans and fatherless.
Right, keep going.
Our mothers are as widows.
Our mothers are what?
Our mothers are as widows.
See that? That's what he just said. And the wife which she shall leave. And he said, now we don't know our damn fathers, man. And that's the precept that link right up with it. We ain't making it up. We coming out the Bible with everything, man.
That's right.
We ain't this Christianity pastors. This ain't Christianity. This thus said the Lord, man.
That's right.
This ain't no drugs and no lies, man. We telling it straight how it is, brother. That's why it's happening, brother. That's why we trying to tell you. That's how we gonna change it. If we coming back to the Lord, that's what's gonna revert the curses. Let's finish that out in Judah. Because he said, and when we separated from the Lord our God, what? We was destroyed. That's why it's happening right now. That's why we trying to show you, okay, the pork. Hey, it's many other commandments, man. Friends, did you know what today is? Let's get that. Next, Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
This book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring that out.
Remember the Sabbath day.
He said what?
Remember the Sabbath
How you
day.
doing today, brother?
All right, you doing, brother?
You believe in the Bible? You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord?
Oh, yeah, I believe in the Bible.
All praise. Well, we out here just waking up our people, letting them know what their God-given nationality is. What would you say your God-given nationality is? Come here, south, sister. We here for y'all too, family.
I already know, I'm Israelite.
Oh, okay, all praise.
I knew that years ago.
And we just walked up out of the blue, brother.
I was brought up a Roman Catholic, man, and looking at all them statues up there. I used to question it all the time. They hated me in the church. I used to ask my mom, why is always white images up there?
Right, right.
The Bible
And that's
says,
not even in the Bible, man.
the
These
Bible,
images is not
the
in
Bible says you're not supposed to have images.
All right, brother. All praise. Hey, can we finish this out for you? Let me read
What's
this.
the update? What's going on with Curry, Irving, man? Anybody know the latest?
We're a teacher right now.
Okay, got it.
Finish this out. Listen to this. This for you too, brother. You know what today is, right? Okay, we're gonna bring
This
it.
book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Remember the Sabbath day.
What the Lord say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
So today is the Sabbath day. That's the holy day that's sanctified to the Lord.
Today Saturday?
That's right. Today's Saturday, the 7th day. Right, keep going.
To keep it holy.
To what?
To keep it
No,
holy.
I'm gonna roll up. I smoke my black woods on this day.
To keep it
So
holy.
he said keep this day holy, meaning separate. Right, keep going.
6 days shalt thou labor.
Okay, you got 6 days to do all what you got to do, brother. You hear that? 6 days you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Keep going.
And do all thy work.
Right?
But the 7th
But
day.
the what?
But the 7th day.
Now, what's the 7th day? What's the 7th day, brother? If you're looking on your calendar, according to what we understand here, because brothers will say, okay, well, this calendar says this and this and that one. Well, according to what we can see on our phone, when we got understanding of what's the 7th day of the week? What would you say?
7th day?
Yeah, the 7th day.
According to the Gregorian calendar,
Well, according to the, we say according to the calendar that we're going about right now.
7th day is going to be what, Sunday.
Well, no, it would be Saturday because it goes S to S. It goes Sunday to Saturday.
Where they have it.
Yeah, but like I said, we only.
Where they have it organized.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but by the way, we know in part, prophesy part, but according to what we can look at in our phone, it's literally go S to S, meaning Sunday to Saturday. So the 7th day is the Saturday, meaning what? The day starts at sundown.
Right.
And according to the Bible, the book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 4 on down, the Lord literally said the day begins at evening. Why do a day begins at 12 a.m. if the damn sun been down? What's so significant about damn 12 o'clock?
Bring that up.
Give me Daniel 7:25 real quick. Right? I'm going to touch on this point. Give me Daniel 7:25 real quick. Look what the Lord said.
Only on Saturday.
This is
I have one question before I leave.
Okay, come on. We're going to answer it, most high will.
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Right.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Right.
And think to change time.
And do what?
And think to change
Now we
time.
got to go with the Hebrew calendar.
And think to change time.
Gregorian calendar.
And think to change time.
Enoch calendar. It's too much. They always changing the times, man. So we only know what we can perceive through the spirit, right? So with that being said, he changed the times. That's why we think 12 o'clock is the damn beginning of the day. That's not according to the Lord, man. He said from even to even. That's where the day start, man.
Right.
So with that being said, the 7th day will be Friday at sundown to Saturday sundown. Meaning Saturday is that 7th day.
That's right.
You got that, brother? So today is the Sabbath, right? What can we do on this day? I'll keep going.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Right?
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So on this day, we don't supposed to do work, brother. Literally, hey, we don't work on this day, Lord willing, man.
right.
And if we do, we try to ask for mercy and then try to find another job that we don't got to do work on the Lord's day, man. Because the Lord said, keep going. We gonna see what He said about this day. Keep going. Keep going. Baba.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right?
Thou
You can
nor
go to the next verse. We can't do no work.
Right. For in 6 days
Right?
Yahweh made heaven and earth.
So He made the Lord God Yahweh made the heaven and the earth in 6 days. But what He did on the 7th day?
For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth,
Right.
the sea and all that in them is.
Right, and what?
And rested the 7th
He
day.
did what?
And rested the 7th day.
That's why we rest on this day. What's your name, brother? You said what? O'Shea? O.C. Okay, hey, that's why we rest on this day. We rest and we come and teach our people, man. Because we know, so we ain't finna put it in a damn bottle and keep it for ourselves. We gotta tell our people, man. That's why we doing this, man. So on this 7th day, the Lord said, don't give me Exodus 35:3. And we don't put to buy or sell on this day either. Right? Now, I see you bought something on this. You know you're Israelite, but according to the Bible, the Lord said that we're not supposed to buy or sell on the Sabbath. Yeah. That's why He said we got 6 days to do what we want.
I understand. Can I ask my question?
Yeah, you got it.
I understand your philosophy now.
Okay.
Now, my question is this.
All right, brother. You're Israelite. Hey, we got a number on there. Call that number, and it's an Instagram and a YouTube. All right, all praises.
I appreciate what you guys talking about as far as like history and everything. I'm down with that.
All praises.
How they affecting Kyrie Irving right now.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, yeah, we need to band together, all of us, regarding your religion. That's what Malcolm X said. You know, put your religion in closet sometimes and band together as a people, right? And what they're doing is really upsetting to my mind. And it's really a shame what they're doing, how they just pull out all his income, right? Too. And what we need to do is have our own shoe companies that we can. I mean, there's something going on right now, right? We can channel those dollars there. Okay? That's how you get over the ground, right? And my question is, Deuteronomy 18:18. Deuteronomy 18:18. Now the Creator is talking directly to Prophet.
You said what chapter? Like
Moshe, you say Moshe in Arabic, in Hebrew, right? There's a prophecy given to Prophet Musa. Or Moshe, you call him, right? Moses. Now, who's talking to Moses in this revelation?
Let's go to it. Give me Deuteronomy 18:18.
These verses. Who are
Let's start at Deuteronomy 18:1.
Who's talking directly? My understanding, God is talking directly to Moses.
Because even the Lord said that, though. The Lord said that He was going to speak directly to Moses and not even in dark sayings or proverbs, man.
He said, I'm going to raise up a prophet just like you, Moses.
Right.
And I'm going to put my words in his mouth, and I will command him to speak on your words I command him to speak.
Yeah, that's right.
He said, I'm going to raise up a prophet just like you, Moses, from your brethren.
Right.
Outside of Isaac's lineage.
Yeah. No, that was inside of that.
My interpretation is outside of his lineage.
Where you get that from?
Because he's from your brother. Well, the fact that when you analyze it, you know, God is saying, I'm going to raise up a prophet just like you. from your brethren.
Start at
We
verse
know,
20.
now we know Abraham has two sons. Abraham has two sons, right? Ishmael and Isaac, right?
Well, he had more.
Now, most of the prophets that are mentioned in the Bible stems from Isaac, right? All the prophets that are mentioned in the Bible come from the seed of Isaac, pretty much.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's
Outside
right.
of that, you're dealing with Ishmael, who I believe was a true prophet. See, I read the Bible. I read King James. I got Jehovah's Witnesses in my family. I got black Muslims in my family, atheists in my family. I got Muslims in my family, right? So I got the whole genre. So I'm always debating with kin folks on that, right? And my understanding, this is going to be a prophet that's going to come outside.
He didn't say outside.
Well, that's my interpretation. But you can read the Bible, you can interpret the way you want to. That's why we have so many different denominations. That's a fact, right? Now, my understanding that it's going to be the lineage of Ishmael. Now we know, I don't know if you believe, but you mentioned Kedar, right? He was a prince, right? And he had some sons. From that lineage of Kedar sprang forth Prophet Muhammad. Okay, and that's based on historical facts, a bloodline. And if you continue to analyze those verses in the Bible, my question is, what's your understanding of who that prophet will be, just like Moses did? What's your understanding? Because I have my understanding of who that prophet is. Who?
Give me the book of John, the last chapter.
I'm gonna tell you why it fits like a glove from Muhammad.
Can I? Okay, so I want to just make your question plain. So you say your question is in Deuteronomy 18:18. So you said at first who was that speaking to at first, and then you said who was that prophet?
I know who was speaking.
It was the Most High.
Yeah.
Right. So
the creator.
Yeah. But anyway, but you want to know who was that prophet?
I want to know what's your understanding. My understanding is it can only be Prophet Muhammad. That came 14 years ago. Only.
Right.
And he had African blood in him. So hate on brother the fact that he was Arab.
Right. Let's read it. Let's read Deuteronomy 18:18 first. Let's get it for the brothers.
This is Deuteronomy.
Real quick. Let me bring out a precept real quick. So I want to answer your question, right? So you saying who is? You said what? No, you're gonna deal with it, man. We want to answer your question. Bring this out.
It's Deuteronomy 18:8-1.
Right.
The priests of the Levites and all the tribe of Levi.
Right. So now that's why he said out of your brethren, right? Now, when you go deeper into it, it's coming from the tribes of Israel, from the 12 tribes. Now, he said out of your brethren. The brethren is the whole 12 tribes. So it can't be somebody outside of that. Because if you say your brethren.
I didn't say outside. He said from your the verse.
We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. Read verse 1 and jump to 17.
No, read.
This is Deuteronomy 18:1.
Well, hold on real quick. You said what?
18:18.
We're gonna read that one next. We're gonna read it next.
It's Deuteronomy 18:8-1.
Bring it out.
The priests, the Levites,
Right.
and all the tribe of Levi
Right.
shall have no part, no inheritance with Israel.
Right.
They shall eat the offerings of the Lord made by fire.
Now, the context of it was talking about the Levites. It wasn't nobody outside the tribe. It was talking about the Levites in this time. Because remember, if you know that, they didn't have an inheritance. Like, they got land from all the other tribes. Their inheritance was the Most High God.
Right.
So keep going. Go to verse 18.
This is Deuteronomy 18:18.
Right.
I will raise them up a prophet.
Right.
From among.
So like, start at 17.
Okay. This is Deuteronomy 18:17.
Right.
And the Lord said unto me,
Right.
They have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet.
I will what?
I will raise them up a
Like he
prophet
said, he gonna raise them up a prophet. Keep going.
from among their brethren.
From amongst what?
From among their brethren.
So if it's 12 tribes, if I'm Levi and I go to look real quick, I heard you out the whole time. Let me finish, right? If it's 12 tribes, if I'm Levi and I go to Asher, ain't that still my brethren? If I go to Judah, ain't that still my brethren?
That's right.
It's still your brethren, no
That's
matter
right.
what. So you can't say, well, Ishmael, because, you know, but let me finish real quick. I want to answer your question. You ain't gonna give me time to answer. Okay, finish that out.
I'm just putting gestures up there.
Okay, come on.
Verse 18,
Right.
continue on. I will raise them up a prophet
Right.
from among their brethren,
Right.
like unto thee,
Like unto what?
like unto thee,
It gotta be out of their own kindred, out of their own stock, brother. Keep going.
and will put my words in his mouth,
Right.
and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
See that? And that's why he said,
Okay,
read the
what-
book of John,
my
chapter.
question, I got it. I'm gonna come
I
back.
got, hold on, real quick. No, let's finish it. Let's finish it out real
I'm
quick.
gonna leave you with this.
I know I got the brother holding a lot of precepts. What precept you got?
I got Genesis 22:22. Thine own son.
You can bring that out. You can bring that out. I just wanna, How many
Give me
how many
John chapter,
children did
the
Abraham
last
have?
chapter
How many
in the 18th
sons?
verse,
A lot, right?
Well,
A lot.
Let's deal with what he had in the Bible. It's mentioned in the Bible. He only had 2.
Nah, that's way more mentioned in the Bible.
I mean,
Long story short,
we're talking about 2 sons that were actually brothers. Ishmael and Isaac were actually brothers.
No, they wasn't. They had different moms.
Exactly.
And all the children had
That's what
different
that term
moms.
means, brother.
But, all right, brother.
Real quick, brother, what you trying to ask him real quick?
I'm just saying, how many children did the Most High recognize that he had? Because I got the precept right here.
I mean, I
The
have no
Most High.
idea.
But we're going to stick with it. I want to answer the question because I don't want to go
I
right.
got a dad, but I'm going to come back one day.
No, real quick, brother. We're going to deal with it real quick. We're going to make it in one precept. One verse. One verse.
And he said, take now.
No, bring it out. You got it.
This is 22:2. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah,
Right.
and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell of thee.
See, that part you just read, I always had.
That's a good one. That's a good
Thine
one.
only son.
I know the Bible. See,
Thine only
his
son.
first son.
I want to get this precept.
That's incorrect right there. His first son was who? Firstborn.
Yeah, we know he had more sons,
Well,
but the
I'm
Most
saying-
High didn't
I'm saying-
recognize
I'm
the
saying
other
the
one.
first-
All right, Bart,
Well, that's not
let
true.
me get
That's
to the
not
point
true.
real quick. Look, real quick, I just want to show you this, right? Because your question is that prophet who was coming out of him, right? You said, can you reiterate your last part of your question again?
Okay, there's a prophet prophesied
Get it right
by
now.
the words of God. He said, but raise up a prophet just like you, Moses, to be somebody just like Moses, just like him. Trials and tribulations, everything he had to go through is going to be just like him. No, now, when I was in church, nobody could answer that question. I don't know if you have an answer for it, but I know from doing my own research, I can only think like a glove, Prophet Muhammad. If you understand the history.
But Muhammad, he wasn't a true prophet though. Because what did he say? Let me ask you this. What prophecy did Muhammad say that happens today? What prophecy did he ever speak that happened in today's society?
Right, not in the Bible.
He talked about it'll be a time where females be dressed, but they be naked. That's one
No,
prophecy.
brother. Look, like not like unto Moses. Now look at this. Moses prophesied it Deuteronomy 28, right? Now Yahweh Shah did the same thing. He prophesied it. Now now Jesus Christ, who the word he called Jesus Christ, his name is Hamashiach Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
He was a prophet as well. And he prophesied what? Getting riding on the donkey. The book of Psalms. Hey, you got. Give me Psalm chapter 22 and verse 1. And give me the book of Matthew chapter 27 and verse 3. Real quick, brother, let me deal with it, brother. You don't want to run from
I
it.
got it.
I ain't even answer your question, brother. I'm trying to
I'm
answer your
sorry,
question.
I really have to do some work.
See that? All right, bring this out anyway. Give
I'll
me
come
this.
back.
The book of Psalms chapter 22 and verse 4.
This is Psalms 22 and verse 1. My God,
Right.
why hast thou forsaken me?
You said what?
My God, why hast thou forsaken
You
me?
even linked that up. Like that literally exact thing was what Yahweh Shah said when he was on the cross, man. Give me that in the book of Matthew chapter 27 and verse number right here, number 45.
This book of Matthew, chapter 27, verse 45. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land
Right.
unto the 9th hour.
Keep going.
And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice,
What did he say?
saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani.
Yes.
That is to say,
What?
my God,
Right.
why hast thou forsaken me?
So literally, he was a prophet. He was literally saying everything. That's what the prophets were prophesying him about.
right.
That he literally said the exact same thing, man. When you read
right.
Psalm 22, it's literally going to all the things that was gonna happen, man. Getting hung across, getting beaten, getting them dogs have overcompassed him, and all these, and they all pierced in his hands, all these different things, man. I want to get this precept in the book of John. It's John chapter 20 and verse 20, if I'm not mistaken, where it literally said Yahweh Shah being a prophet, man. Right? I can't remember that prophet. I mean that precept. It's in the book of John chapter 20 and verse John 20 is John 21 and 18.
John 20, in the book of John, chapter 20.
In verse number give me verse number John chapter 21 and verse number, let me find this precept. If I can't find it, I digress, but I gotta get it. I can't remember, but anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Matthew 24, season,
Yeah,
78.
get that one too. But yeah, come on. But at the end of the day, man, we could have cut him out here and he wanted to run from it, man.
Well, John 5 and 46. What does that say? Moses wrote it.
Like, you can, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you believe in Moses, you believe in me, yeah, Kyle, but it's a different precept, though. But Kyle, we're going to keep going with the
I
word.
got one
He
more
kind of had to
precept.
run, man.
I got one more precept.
Muhammad is not a damn prophet, man. Bring that out.
This is Genesis 25 and 5.
Right.
And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac.
Right.
But unto the sons of the concubines,
Right.
which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts
and sent them away from Isaac, his son, while he yet lived eastward into the east country.
That's a good precept.
Give me the book of, let's go back to John chapter 10, and Matthew chapter 10 and verse number 6. Start right there. Get back into it, man. Kind of had to skip that one, man.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
What we doing today?
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now we read the verse up from that. Hey, the Lord said don't go to the Gentiles, but hey, we coming to the Gentiles now, man.
Right.
All our people are Gentiles. They don't know who they is, man. Hey, family, y'all believe in the Bible? Y'all got them in here words of the Lord? What's your nationality? You ain't never know, man. All right, keep going.
And as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
You saying what?
Preach, the kingdom of heaven is at
The
hand.
kingdom of heaven is literally at hand, man. Right. All hell breaking loose, man. You got all these folly days. Hey, you got wars. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, hey, Russia just down. I mean, Ukraine just bombed down Poland, man. All hell breaking loose, man.
Literally.
So, hey, that's how we know that the time is at hand. We gotta reel our people in and bring them back to the Lord through the Spirit, man. Keep going. All right.
Heal the sick.
Do what?
Heal the sick.
What's our people out here?
Heal the sick.
Right, keep going.
Cleanse the leper.
Cleanse the what?
Cleanse the leper.
Right, keep going.
Raise the dead.
Right, and do what?
Raise the
And
dead.
our people dead, man. We trying to raise them back up with the words of the Lord, man. How you doing today, brother? You believe in the Bible? Shut up, man. How you doing today, brother? We out here to wake up our people, let them know who they is. According to the Bible. You believe in the Bible, right?
Yeah, a little bit every now and then.
Yeah, I know how it is. You know, so what would do? You know your nationality according to the Bible?
Israelite,
Oh, so you already know. See that? So okay, all right. So how you know that though? How long you been doing?
years. I was taught that when I was young.
Here's the book of Psalm 119 and 59. Well, you gotta. It's more than. I mean, if you know, Judah. See that? So give me that Psalm 119 and 59.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and verse 59.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
I thought on my way.
I did what?
I thought on my way.
Going?
And turned my feet unto
Right.
thy testimony.
And did what?
And turned my feet unto thy
So
testimony.
you gotta turn your feet to the Lord's testimonies, right?
Right.
Keep going, read the next verse.
I made haste
What the Lord say?
I made haste.
So David said in the spirit, he said, I made haste to do what?
and delayed not
To what?
to keep thy
So
commandments.
you know, for years you gotta keep the commandments, brother. If you know you're Israelite, the next step is what? Keeping the commandments. You know what? You know any commandment? You know what today is?
Some people say Sabbath.
Yeah, it's the Sabbath day. Yeah, that's right. It's the Sabbath day. You know what? Give me Nehemiah 10 and 31. Right? You know on the Sabbath day, it's the. Let's get that first. You hold Nehemiah and you get Exodus 28 for me.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, and verse 31.
Bring that out.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
Right?
that we would not buy it.
What the Lord say?
That we would not buy
In the
it.
spirit, hey Nehemiah, like, hey, we not buying nothing on the Sabbath day.
I know.
So on the Sabbath, you got 6 days. So when we gonna read it for you. You got 6 days to do all that you need to do. But that 7th day is the Lord day. We gotta keep it holy. It's the Lord day. Hey, you know about it already, brother.
I know.
See that?
Sometimes I just can't help it. I just gotta get stuff for the house.
Right, I understand it. But do you work where you can get like time off to go get your things like just during the 6 days?
Yeah.
Well, that's when you're supposed to do it. You gotta prepare. That's why we got a prep day. According to the Bible, the Lord said we got a prep day. That would be Friday, the day before Thursday night to Friday, before Friday night, when the Sabbath go in. So you got 6 days to literally gather all the things you need to what? To prepare for the Sabbath.
That's right.
So you got to make haste, brother. So Lord willing, let's get that for you, though. Exodus 28.
It's
I'll read it for you again.
This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring it
it
out.
out.
Remember the Sabbath day,
Right.
to keep it holy.
Right.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Right.
In it.
So you heard that?
Yeah.
The 7 days is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Meaning today, because when you look at your calendar, it goes S to S, Sunday to Saturday.
Right.
Right. So that's how we know that that's the 7th day according to the calendar, right?
Yeah,
So you gotta keep that commandment, brother. The Lord said, "Keep my commandments and live." So that's how we gotta keep the commandments, brother.
That's right.
All the things you got, you could literally hold off on that. I mean, you could make haste to do that through 6 days.
Yeah.
Not the 7th day. It's Saturday, the Lord's day. I'm gonna do it. We ain't gonna have mercy forever, brother.
I know, man.
I know. Right? Give me the book of, let me, hold on real quick, brother. I got to give you a couple more commandments, right? Because you know you're Israelite, but I want to show you some commandments that that you probably don't know. Right? Give me the book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Sister, you believe in the Bible? Can we show you something according to the Bible?
Yeah.
Bring this out, sister. Bring this out for me. Whoever got it. Numbers chapter 15, 38.
This is Numbers.
Go ahead.
Chapter 15 and verse 38.
Yo!
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right?
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Right? He said throughout the generation. We still generate. You know what fringes are?
What you like?
You know what fringes are?
No.
It's what all of us got on at the bottom of our garment.
Oh, okay.
So the Lord said this is a commandment throughout our generations that we gotta keep wearing. And you know, we just started out, we can make it look good. The brother got the white one with the red, with the white, or the black. You know, we can make it look good. But we literally are commanded to wear it. Even so-called, who they call the word we call Jesus Christ was there. Right. So keep going up.
Like, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
It gotta be a ribbon of blue, right? Because it was a royal color. It was hard to get back in the ancient world. So we gotta do these commandments as Israelites, brother. The Lord said, yeah, exactly. It was royal, man. Right? Keep going up.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Right?
that ye may look upon it.
And what?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
What else?
And do them.
So literally, if you would have had your fringes on, you would have been like, oh, damn, it's the Sabbath day. I don't supposed to buy this right now. That's what the fringes is, a literal, it's like that physical reminder. I call it like a physical alarm clock. Every time you think you're finna go off, no port. I can't let that to my system, man. Right? All these different things, that's what the fringe is for. But you ain't got them on, so you just you know, see that, Jake?
Yeah, okay.
So that's what you got to make haste to get them free. You can get them off Amazon, Etsy, Chosenware, and you got many different websites that you can get them from.
Yeah, me, I don't like doing things on the web, putting my card on there.
Okay, oh yeah.
But I can get my niece to get it.
Oh yeah. I know a lot of people don't trust me.
Yeah.
I trust that, but you got to keep these commandments. The Lord said, give me this book of Ecclesiastes. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. And give me Revelation chapter 22 and 14. Right? Bring these out real quick for the book.
This is first.
The one that's right there.
Okay.
Bring that out.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Get out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
What's our whole duty of man?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
See that? It's not just to say, oh, I know I'm an Israelite. Hey, faith without works is dead.
Because I feel God 24/7.
Right, but you gotta have the works to go along with it. If you don't got the works, it go for nothing. Because hey, at the end of the day, you gotta have both. They go hand in hand. Right? Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. Bring that out. Whoever got it. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. Now look, I'm finna show you that, brother. That's a true statement. Bring this out.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra,
Chapter 9.
9 and verse 7. And every one that shall be saved,
right,
and shall be able to escape by his works,
right,
and by faith.
No, just faith.
And by faith.
You gotta have the works and the faith. What's your works? Keeping the commandments, keeping the Sabbath, buying before the Sabbath, right? Hey, gathering with your brothers. Hey, you commanded to do these things, right? Keep going.
Whereby ye have believed.
See, they said the only way you're gonna be able to be saved and escape is by having the faith and keeping the commandments, bro. So that's why they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? Or they say like H2O, how you say it? You can't have the hydrogen without the oxygen, man. Right? So they go together, man. I think a good history, man. Chemist, man. Yeah. But they go hand in hand, brother. You get your flyers?
Oh yeah.
We got an Instagram, we got a YouTube, we got many forms of ways to get in contact with us.
I like the way you brothers talk. Y'all don't be hollering old white devil and all that. Just say Jacob and Israel and Esau. We know you're talking about black and white. Yeah. There's some brothers be hollering that white devil stuff. I don't like that.
Well,
I can't hear God's words to me from you when you holler white devil.
Yeah,
please,
so let me
don't cut that out.
So I got a question for you. I mean, that's true. But like, so that's why you gotta know how to speak. So like, me, how I teach, if my people here, I'm gonna rebuke my people and tell them, hey, we gotta do what the Lord said.
That's right.
But the Lord also said to rebuke these nations, man,
right,
and tell them their judgment to their face. So we doing thus said the Lord. Hey, it's not for everybody. That's why everybody not meant to be a teacher. Hey, everybody not can't be for the faint-hearted, man. Hey, you gotta damn get on the nations. Hey, you gotta rebuke your people. You gotta do all these things. But hey, we can't be fearful and say, don't get on the so-called other nations. Hey, the Lord get on the other nations.
That's right.
Read the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 11. Look what the Lord said about these nations. Right? Give the book of Isaiah, right? Chapter, bring this out first.
This book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
For the children being not yet born,
Right.
neither having done any good
Now,
or evil.
I want to get this one, start at this one, because the Lord literally said he hated Esau. He did say it. He said it. He loved Jacob. But remember, a lot of people try to say, oh, because Esau was wicked and this and that. But what that verse said right there?
For the children being not yet born.
They weren't even born yet. So how the hell could the Lord say he hate them when they weren't even born yet? He said he hated them from before he was even born. Keep going.
Neither having done any good or evil.
Right?
That the purpose of God according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
That's it right there. But the Lord literally said he hate Esau, right? And he said it wasn't because of them, because he came out and he was like, he was wicked, this and that. He made him like that, man.
That's right.
Give me the book of Isaiah 14, verse 2. Let me show you this real quick.
So, I mean, you can tell me the word of God without being
You're
real.
right, you're absolutely right. The Lord also said in the book of Jude, and you got to know how to speak to everybody, man. Right. Some you say with fear, and some you say with compassion, right? So with me, and you got to have compassion on your people and get on them. But hey, let our people not be out here and there's nothing to eat them. Right. Hey, they gotta get rebuked. They gotta get known their judgment. We gotta tell them their judgment. We can't be faint-hearted as men of the Lord.
Bring it
And
out.
I feel that people do know their judgment and stuff, but they just ain't gonna tell you. They gonna keep it.
And we gonna tell you. Thus said the Lord.
Right.
Hey, we got no choice, brother.
All right.
All right, brother. You Israelite, you gotta keep the commandments, man. See that?
Real big.
Oh yeah. Hey, can I get one more commandment for you? One more, just one. All right. Let's get that. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27.
This is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27.
Bring that out.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head.
So like round in the corner, you can't cut your head bald. That's the Egyptian custom, right? So we can't shave our head bald. Hey, you see me? I'm bald, but I mean I let it just be how it is, man. Uncle Phil and all, man. It is what it is. Man. Keep going.
Neither shalt thou mark the corners of thy
He
beard.
said now you can't even cut your beard down. Like that's why we get them bumps. Like me in the world, hey, I just showing the brothers. I used to have a chin strap, man. That's why you get them bumps. Now I got bumps like this, man. But that's why you get them bumps, because the beard is literally, hey, when you go into it, it's a cover, it's a protection. Literally, our beard is like a protection, man. That's why we got to grow our beard. We can't be cutting into it and shaping it and doing all weird things. You can cut it down, like trim it down if it's too big. But as far as cutting it off, chin strap, you can't do that. It's against the Lord. That's what the Lord says. So you got to let your beard grow, brother. And let your hair, don't shave your hair with a razor, brother. But you looking like me over there, so we all good, man. God, all praises. All praises, man. Let's get that in Matthew chapter 21. I wanted the one to go down, though, man. You said what? Where? Right here.
This is Matthew chapter 21, verse 11.
Bring it out.
And the multitude said, this is Yahushua, the prophet.
Hold on, it said what?
This is Yahushua, the prophet.
And that's Yahushua the prophet, man. And so it wasn't no damn Muhammad the prophet, right? Why did Muhammad say that happened in real life, man? The brother said, you know, women wearing dresses. You winging it, brother. Stop lying, man. What you mean no women wearing dresses? Hey, the Lord said a woman got to wear dresses in Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5, man. That's right. Right? And then dress modest, man. The book of Captivity chapter 2 and verse 9, man. We ain't dealing with that, man.
He's still prophecy trying to
Literally, come here inside, brother. Come here inside, brother. We came all the way out here for you. We came from Sacramento. We came from all these different places just to feed you, brother. Hey, that's even more. We gotta come and link, man. All right, you Israel, you gotta repent, keep the commandments, man. Blue suit and all, man. Yeah, Houston, man. Hey, sister, you got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Hey, sister, can we show you something according to the Bible? Come here yourself, fam. All you gotta repent, keep the commandments. Let's go back to let me get the book of Sirach chapter 15 and start from the top. No, Sirach 14 and start at 26. Let me get something, I'm gonna wind down. Better say this damn time.
Sirach chapter 14 and verse 22. It reads thus, go after her.
Right?
Go after her. As
Salaki, how you doing, sister? You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? We just out here preaching the Bible. We just teaching the Bible.
Oh, okay.
The good word. You wanna hear it? Cause it's for you, sis. You know what our God-given nationality is?
I'm black.
So the Lord called us black?
No, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So we call ourselves that. But you know what the Lord called us?
Can we show you what the Lord called us?
What?
We're gonna bring this out. Bring this out in the book of 2 Corinthians 11 and 22. I'm gonna show you what the Lord called us. We gotta be proud of what the Lord called. I mean, not proud, but we gotta take pride in what the Lord called us. Right. Now we ain't saying be prideful, but we gotta rejoice over the nationality that the Lord gave us. Bring this out. 2 Corinthians 11.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22. And are they Hebrews?
What do you say?
Are they Hebrews?
Right.
So am I.
Right. Since you got many here to worship the Lord. Okay, you got a minute here to worship the Lord. We were just finna show you what your God-given nationality is. You know what your God-given nationality is?
No, other than my God.
Okay, we're gonna show you right now. We were just reading it. You want that's how the Lord works. He wants us all here. Bring that out again.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22.
Bring that out. Huh?
Are they Hebrews?
Are they what?
Are they Hebrews?
Right.
So am I.
Right.
Are they Israelites?
Are they what?
Are they Israelites?
The Lord called the blackest
Are
person
they-
in America.
Are they Israelites?
The Lord said that we will be Israelites according to the Bible.